Group B, the invited teams. We are good to go racing, but we will be one boat down. That will be Sweden, who have been instructed not to race. They have comms and power issues, so that's a blow, but they will get the average of points, as you will see at the end of the day. And here's hoping they get themselves sorted for race number 3. But we're good to go for race number 2.
This is the race committee. The wind sampling is complete, and this race is live.
We are just over the wind limit at the bottom part of the track. It's going to be quite hard this start, staying on the foils, staying out the dirt. Just having a look at the ghost boat. I mean, currently it's loving that right-hand side of the track, and it is scared of the left. So keep an eye on that as this race unfolds.
2 minutes and counting at the start. Peter Lester on board Chase Zero, our hydrogen chase boat. Quick update on conditions from where you sit, Pete.
Well, the breeze is in a little bit, and we've still got this high cloud caused by a bit of low pressure north. It's moist air, and it's that high cloud moist air that's just holding the wind, these sea breeze build. So it's going to be light and funky for the rest of the afternoon.
Right, 1:30 to start. Yeah. Clear to bear away. Yeah, clear. Stand by. Hold, we mark.
Okay, we have 17 seconds and counting. Australia will be, they'll be probably kicking themselves at the wind court now, because they're in a strong position and at one stage leading race number 1. So they'll have the bits between the teeth and ready to go again, as will the rest of the fleet.
Speed is their friend right now. A lot of gas around as the 6 boats back and forward.
Team Germany, they're looking like they've had a bit of a touchdown potentially, but they are off the foils, just not executing that last jibe. That's going to hurt. They really need to repop. They're just digging themselves out of the hole with only 35 seconds to go.
Canadians lining up for port tack start. Looking good, good pace.
Yo, Team Dutch Sail, I think, in pole position to get off this line in good shape. Sail Team Barcelona also nicely positioned on the line, as are and do Team Australia, building speed.
Let's go racing. Race 2, Group B, and penalties already.
OCS get behind penalty, Spain and Australia. OCS get behind penalty, Spain and Australia.
Ouch.
Yeah, that is an ouch. That is a get behind Team Yayo Dutch Sail of 75 metres, so getting a little trigger happy.
The Olympic champion on the Dutch boat nailed it. They were 2 metres back and sending it.
Or down. And turning here. Board up. Okay, holding. Speed builds. Long time low.
Just having another look at the start. Oh,
Spain
so close.
By mere inches, being over the line both teams, but there's no doubt you're either over or you're behind. Accuracy of 2 centimetres to 1,000th of a degree, so can't argue with the technology these days.
Australians getting near the boundary. We're looking for attack, back out, good pressure.
Right, a little bit of pressure on the bow. We got still 15. Up. Heading up. Then attack. Going forward into 1. Forward down. Turning into 1. Turning.
Olivia Price painting a picture, picking up the wheel on starboard.
Nice gains back to Andu, Team Australia. Potentially a little more pressure over on that right-hand side, made a little gain. Very tight cross here from the Dutch. umpire Richard Slater and his team will have their eyes open.
Turning. Alright, BMG here, girls. Copy.
The Dutch team will have to re-accelerate their AC40.
Copy,
And we'll
pressing 2. Yeah, fast.
possibly see a slight lead change now. Australians getting a nice little wind out that right-hand side of the course.
25 bottom, alright?
Dutch team were slow to get going out of that tack. Left the Australian team in a great spot. It's getting lighter towards the top of the track. We're just seeing 7 knots at the top marks. So really need to be building power, building speed.
24's before this tack. Destabilise.
That was a nice lead change. Olivia Price, who's helming on starboard for the Australians, took full advantage of a little bit more pace and a slow tack by the Netherlands, but these two teams evenly matched. Off the line, it was good to see all boats, or 3 boats, right on the line. Unfortunately, 2 of them just over, but it just shows how the level is increasing, the level is rising for the teams as they do a bit more racing. This will be close between Australia and the Netherlands at the stop mark.
Just get the feeling it's going to be a bit of a tiptoe around the top gate for the first time. Leg 1 of 4. Currently, it's Andu Team Australia, followed by the Netherlands, Yacht Team Dutch Sail, and Sail Team Barcelona.
And Yacht Team Dutch Sail just copping a face full of dirt off Andu Team Australia.
And Andu Team Australia just get around. Conditions a little light at the top gate. Followed through by Yayo Team Dutch Sail, AC Team Germany, and Sail Team Barcelona with a little bit of an intersection there. There go Yayo Team Dutch Sail. Wow, look at this. Just for that 3rd spot, AC Team Germany have picked up some speed. What's going on with Sail Team Barcelona here?
Oh, they did a really late manoeuvre. Big Cunningham ease there. A bit over eased, and the Germans coming in and tacking and coming off their foils, as have the Canadians. Pressure manoeuvres here to get back into the pressure that was at the bottom of the course. Australians doing a nice manoeuvre. I'll be happy with that. Pressure on the Dutch team now.
Umpires, penalty Spain relative to Germany.
Oh, and the Dutch have come off their foils as well. A bad jibe. Yayo, Team Dutch Sail. And that is a massive penalty. They are going to be waiting for the next line of breeze to come down to get re-pop.
Spain penalty is to lose 75 metres relative to Germany.
Australians charging 30 knots of boat speed.
Spain penalty cleared.
This was the incident between Germany and Spain. Just a basic port starboard. Spain did not clear, didn't make any attempt to get out the way. This is a rather scary shot on board Spain. Not much in it.
Meanwhile, at the front of the fleet on leg 2 downwind, and it's Andu Team Australia, while Sail Team Barcelona have had their penalty cleared. They still sit in 2nd position.
And turning.
Next manoeuvre from the Australians and Sail Team Barcelona. Very critical. Australians look like they may have jibed and executed their jibe well on board Sail Team Barcelona. To 18 knots of boat speed, can they hang on to it? Touchdown. Right on the edge.
Wrestling with the wheel there, Neas Ballester, 20 years old from Palma.
Spain just trying to dig themselves out of the hole. They fell off the foils, but in these really light conditions, that's a top effort to get the boat accelerated again. Now the apparent wind will come forward, the speed will increase, the apparent wind speed increases, and everything just gets so much easier. It's a day that we're going to talk about. The teams that stayed on the foils got the points on the board, and Australia are out in the lead, but Spain now are coming from behind. They're foiling. The trick for the Spanish will be to keep on the foils down leg 2.
The German fans may have heard that the German team have been disqualified. They went too far out of the boundaries. I'm just going to have a quick look. Yeah, at their maximum, they were 136 metres away from the boundaries. Obviously, they had some kind of issue, and the very maximum you can go is 85 without being disqualified.
It's a hard
tough day for them.
It's a hard learning curve, isn't it, Shirley? As Andu, Team Australia, right now have a massive break on the fleet, but that can shrink very quickly with one poor manoeuvre. And that's just the fact of flying these AC-40s in conditions that are testing all of the boats, but they are around and flying. And do Team Australia.
So, and Team Australia sailing downwind into slightly more pressure, so that rubber band does stretch. As you sail into the back of the wind, you're actually sailing much faster than the wind speed, so quicker all the time, but they will be sailing back upwind into that lighter air sector, so we're all on the edge of our seats in the manoeuvres as they head back upwind.
That's a great shot in the cockpit, isn't it? Olivia Price steering, going into the tack, tucked in behind her, Lisa Darmanin, silver medalist in the NACRA from Rio. Got a real diversity of talent, this Aussie team. I mean, Olivia Price won her silver medal match racing. Lisa Darmanin in the cat, in the fast foiling cat. Loads of 49er experience too. I mean, they have the package.
Laura Harding and Annie Wilmot now on the port side, trolling the boat, but Sail Team Barcelona charging down to the bottom. Yacht Team Dutch Sail not far behind them, so they're the top 3 boats in this race. As we've seen, one little skid or a wobble, things can change, and they are pushing the ride height and the heel, just keeping that little skinny rudder in the water with the elevator on the bottom of that, so nice job.
So leg number 2 completed by Sail Team Barcelona. Washed the penalty off at the top gate and are now just sailing for points. Boy, points at this position. Second, that's 7 points. That's massive. Yacht Team Dutch Sail, who had a pretty ordinary first race, will want to bank more points.
Oh, mast not rotating there on board their AC-40, so that's not good to see. They need to get that mast rotated. There's an issue on board there. That mast rotation hasn't gone through, so not good for performance and not good for the rig. Not sure what's happened there. Just getting it to go through there now, so I'm not sure whether they had a little operator error there. Looks like it.
Boundary, maar we doen het wel goed. 40 seconden tot boundary.
It dudes on the port side.
Mooie enkel, kunnen iets hoog als ze willen.
Annette Dukes gold medals from Paris, bronze from Tokyo. Absolutely Odil's right-hand woman. The hardest thing has been for the trimmers, isn't it? A lot of the steering things you could practice in the simulating, but actually trimming the sails, or the aero package, as they call it now, is pretty hard without hours and hours on the boat.
Rip the boat through there, tacking from port to starboard, and a little foil ventilation there. Just getting a little bit windward heel, piercing that foil through the water, but getting away with it.
Ja, 1 boot komt boven ons, vuile wind, protest button, drukken over 3, 2, 1, drukboot. Ja, we hebben het gedaan.
Dutch team having a go. The Canadians coming downwind. But the Canadians should have well and truly kept out of the way there.
Ja, prima. Gaat aan deze kant wat meer druk, dus happy om door te gaan. Oké, hou ik hem op een gegeven moment gewoon heel hoog. Ja, nice. Iets omlaag, Rodil, even een beetje houden tegen de golven. Van je gaat door de...
Meanwhile, at the front of the fleet, a reduced fleet by 2 with the German disqualification, and Sweden instructed not to race after winning race 1, and that will hurt. But let's just remember, they've got 8 fleet races. This is only number 2. But right now, at the front, it's Andu Team Australia. And a win here, be very careful when I say win here, would put them at the top of the points table after 2 races.
About 9 knots of wind speed, so ice conditions slowly filling in across the course. There still is a few puffs and lulls to negotiate. The Team Australia, Emirates Team is needing to lock the boat in, keep sailing accurately, in great shape.
Nice drive. Really locked in now, the Aussie team.
Nice, cool, calm comms on board the Australian boat. Great to hear.
Alright, we've got 2 more drives to go. Just talking about like best pressure on the course.
Having a look at this buzz past on board Yacht Team Dutch Sail, watching the Canadians come past at pace. Canadians having to make sure they keep those intersections clear. You can see how fast the boats go past each other there. Well, Top Gun fans call that buzzing the tower.
So it's now the battle for the podium in this reduced fleet right now. That battle is between Sail Team Barcelona and Yacht Team Dutch Sail. So it will be Yacht Team Dutch Sail that are trailing Sail Team Barcelona as they hit that top gate. The last time in race 2 of this inaugural Puig Women's America's Cup. Really good points too for Sail Team Barcelona. They finished 2nd in race 1, so another 2nd is valuable points, as we have said before, as we see Yacht Team Dutch Sail approach that top gate for the final time of the race. Be in that top 3 all the way, and you, let's be blunt, you stick there, you're going to be going into the semi-finals. Long way to go, though. Long way to go.
The points are so weighted as well into that top 3. It was so good to finish the race in the chocolates.
Australians also sailing well. They've executed their final jibes coming down to this bottom sector. Nice jibe on board Yacht Team Dutch Sail. But they are trailing a little too much, I think, to dig back into Sail Team Barcelona.
And
the Dutch have sparks of brilliance, stringing it together.
you can see the smiles from here on the faces of the crew of Andu Team Australia in race 2 of Group B in the Puig Women's America's Cup. They have done a cracker of a job in challenging weather. Andu Team Australia get the win and that big 10 points.
Girls do well. All right, we're going to go for a board down, turn up for the foils.
Yep, there's some Aussies in the crowd, and I'd be yahooing like anything about that too.
3, 2, 1, and turning.
Nice composure from
And holding.
Andu Team Australia. Nice, accurate, smooth comms and accurate boat handling, and that is exactly what's needed to get these AC40s around the track in good shape.
I will.
Well done.
Coming up into wind. Nice work, ladies. ladies, so it was really calm and prioritised well.
Exactly what you said, Glenn.
Muy buena.
She's got a cheat sheet. She knows Glenn's listening.
And we're watching too.
Sail Team Barcelona. They finished second in race 1. They will finish second in race 2. A valuable 7 points.
Sylvia Mass steering. Behind her, Maria Cantero.
Una presión aquí tengo para caer, carro azota bastante. Entra más ahora.
Yeah, good point collection for the Spanish here as they come down. And it's just about accumulating points. It's a long series.
No voy a caer más, Mary. Copy.
Vale. 3, board down, ya.
Board down.
Dale, rápido, rápido.
Sail Team Barcelona.
Vale, ya, dale.
Both boards down for that final jibe. Remember last time the final jibe, they went jibe stop. And there they go. They finished second. Sail Team Barcelona, 7 points.
En la salida.
It could be a very, very valuable 7 points. Sail Team Barcelona. As this
Australia comment TV.
regatta goes forwards. Really nicely done.
And if you talk about teams that need points right now, we spoke at length about the amount of talent on Yayo Team Dutch Sail. They finished 5th in race 1. They will finish 3rd in race 2. So the improvement is on point. 3rd place finish. Look what that means to them. 5 points.
Quite a big hull flight coming out of that jibe. I thought they were going to lose the rudder there and do a head-to-wind check just before the finish. They shouldn't need to do that at this point in time, Shirley. You think they know where the wind's coming from in this race, but they managed to hang on to it, get the boat through the finish line. A great job, some valuable points.
Let's go on and do Team Australia. We have all 4 of the crew listening in. So where do we start? We'll start with Olivia. We heard your sail was pretty hard out there, but nice job. And it was a nice job, and weather didn't really play ball.
Yeah, it was plenty to play for out here. It's, I guess, you know, the first time that we've been racing around with everyone out here. In those marginal conditions, we've had a little bit more wind in the practice racing. So, yeah, just stoked to come away with a good race that we were able to put everything kind of together.
Nice job, Olivia. I'll go behind you to Lisa, who has the biggest grin. I mean, how pleased are you, Lisa, with how well it's coming together?
I guess, Shelley, we didn't really know what was going to happen because we haven't done much sailing. So to put it all together from a computer game to real life, it's much more fun out here ripping around on the race course, even though there's a little bit of tension in the light breeze. But yeah, it's really cool. The girls are super calm. We thought that we'd be up here, but we're managing to put it all together, and we're having a pretty good time too.
How's the heart rates going out there today for you girls here?
I mean, Liz is always up, so that's fine. Yeah, we'll check it when we get England, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be skyrocketing.
Great job. Very, very nice composure, and enjoy this next race. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
Let's have a chat to Annie. Annie, this whole idea of not being able to see your other helm. I mean, how much of a challenge is that, particularly when you know you're really being pushed against it?
Oh, it's pretty good. I mean, I have Liv's face in my mind at all times, so you know, even if I can't see her, I can tell whether she's smiling or not. But yeah, it's really good. You know, we got 2 more races to go, so hopefully we can keep putting on a good show.
Yeah, just a quick one to Laura. We haven't spoken to you yet. I mean, how much are you loving this now you're actually on the racetrack?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's been a long time in the making. You know, we're all excited to be here, and we're just enjoying the time we've got in these boats. And it's pretty cool to be able to race them now. Like, we spent the first few days of training just trying to learn maneuvers and figure that all out. But yeah, it's nice to be racing now.
Brilliant job. A win in race 2. You're top of the table.
Perfect. Nice.
This is the race committee. Race 2 is stopped.
So confirmation that race 2 is stopped. We did not see the Canadians from Concord Pacific Racing cross the line. And so let's just confirm the result of race number 2 in Group B. This is Group B, the invited teams in the Puig Women's America's Cup. So it's Andu Team Australia banking 10 points, followed by Sail Team Barcelona, Yacht Team Dutch Sail, and Concord Pacific Racing getting at the top, gate 3 for the final time, with the race then stopped, ran out of time. It was a disqualification for Team Germany for going well outside the boundary, and the Swedish Challenge powered by Artemis did not start. They were instructed not to start, but they will get average points for that race.